listen, for 65 minutes we're excellent. 65 minutes was good going forward. So I thought the front three in terms of the front foot were excellent. Joe, Victoria, PJ crossing and Innes Callan, but you can't defend that. You can't defend, and it's the same mistakes week in, week out. I said that to them, and listen, see, at the end of the day, what's get said behind that front doors, that dressing room doors between us and me and the players, and the responsibility ultimately lies with me, and that's the way it'll be. Do you know, that's the way it'll be. Do you know, it's my responsibility. We're in a dogfight now, and I've told them that, and they're a young group, but the reality is they're going to have to stand up and be counted, and ultimately I'm going to have to lead them in that, because it's as manager you can take the good, and this is the most difficult spell I've had as a manager since I came back here, and I'm going to have to get my shoulders out, get on the training ground. We're going to have to work hard, and I'm going to have to lead that. Simple as that.
Did you feel at 3-1 perhaps you were going to go on to take all 3 points?
2-0 I thought we were cruising first half. 3-1 I thought we were comfortable, but we just make so many basic errors, so many mistakes. We make the same mistakes. Do you know, and I'm not going to sit here and criticise the players individually, because you know, we've had that discussion behind closed doors, and the players know how I feel, but collectively we're making the same mistakes defensively. I mean, you would think at home you score 3 goals, you win the game, and you should have every right to think that, and we lose the game. Good luck to East Fife. You know, they never gave in at any stage in the game, but we knew that because they've got experienced players. Do you know, they've got players who don't like getting beat, and they've got players who will continue to go right to the end, and that's what they did. And you know, we were trying to stress that to the players at half time. But then you go 3-1 up, who Joe Victoria I thought was excellent today, great debut and deserved his goal. And you expect to then go and manage the game and win it, but we just can't manage the game. We've just got players in that dressing room that don't know how to do that yet, and it's difficult. And that's a sore one to take. But as I say, I've got to take full responsibility. I will take full responsibility, and I'll make sure that I'll be hard work anyway. You can be guaranteed of that at this club, to make sure that we, you know, get out of this position that we've found ourselves in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay, simply put, if you're going to concede 4 goals in one half, you're not going to win many games of football.
No, we're not. Listen, there's no excuse. There isn't any excuse. You're not getting an excuse for me. You know that. That's not my style. To come in here and make excuses and say but and could have and should have. That's not my style. At the end of the day, ultimately I'm the manager of the club, and I take full responsibility for the result. And that's the way it is. And you know, I'm no shucking, I'm no lie away for that. The players in that dressing room know they've got complete honesty for me, good, bad, and indifferent, and they get that privately. And we'll keep working away. And I say this every week to them, but I've got every faith in them. I've got every faith in them to turn it. I've got every faith in myself to turn it, because we've been here before. But the reality is they've got to grow up quick, and they've got to understand how to manage the game, because they've got themselves in a fantastic position today. I mean, if you watch us today at times, some of the football we play at times is incredible. Some of the football we play and the patterns of play, but that's what's been the last 4 or 5 games. If you think of every game that we've not got results on, some of the stuff we've played is outstanding. We tear teams to shreds off of teams, rip them open, going forward. But then we just cannot manage the periods and games we need to manage.
I thought Kilturner was fantastic first half.
Well, do you know, we were up. Listen, we're fantastic going forward. We are, but you can't defend like that. You cannot, and I'm not talking just about any individual. I'm talking about as a team. You cannot defend like that. You cannot. You've got to manage the game better. Do you know, you've got to manage the game better. It was the same. We make the same individual errors, and it's just we turn our back at a corner kick today. We're trying to organise. We turn our back. We let East Fife see their number. Do you know, and that's just a naivety. They don't understand that there's a 2v1 situation happening when they turn their back. But that's not the first time they've been done like that this season. And we're screaming for the side, but same last week at Partick Thistle, we get done for a free kick, you're screaming. And they're the wee things, they're the moments that's killing them. Because in general play, in terms of going forward, creating chances, they look a threat week in, week out. But you can't defend like that. And we go where we deserve today. As I say, ultimately, I can't run away from it. I've got to take it right in the chin and take full responsibility, and I will.
Stranraer's current form plus the way the results went, and obviously Stinghousemuir next week, as you say, in a dogfight.
We're in a dogfight. Listen, you're not running away for that. We're in a dogfight. The press are going in. Press are great at stating the obvious, and the reality is the obvious is we are in a dogfight. Do you know, press will tell me now when they phone me this week it's 5 on, you're 5 in the trot, you've no won. They're bang on. They're bang on, and listen, you'll never get me running away for that. That's reality of football. You've got to understand the position you're in at this moment in time, because you're only as good as the week or the 2 weeks previous, and that's where we are just now. We're in a dogfight, and the players need to understand that. I know I'm up for that. I know my coaching team's up for that, and I know I'll get the players up for that. But if the players, want to get where they need to be this season, then they're going to have to roll their sleeves up And you know, this will be the making of them. Some of these young players will never experience this. Playing 20s football, never experienced a down time like this, and a time where they've got to stand up and be counted. And this is their opportunity now to go and learn this side of the game. Simple as. And that's what football players and development as a footballer is. It's not just when it's going well for you, it's when it's going really against you. Just now it's going against us. So these football players need to develop, and I need to develop as a manager to bring us through this, and I will.
You, but the last 2 meetings between Stranraer and East Fife, I feel like I'm aging. What about yourself?
Aye, some games, some comeback, some performance for the boys, and I don't know, kind of speechless. But we know we had that in us. We know we created chances in the first half. We never took them. The final ball kind of let us down. But when you even come back to in the first goal, they get a lucky break and it hits the referee, and the counter attack is, and they get the goal off the back of that. And then the second goal, you're kind of through. It should be a kind of 2v1 situation. Under hit the pass, they've taken it 5 seconds later. It's another counter attack. So disappointing for that point of view. But again, for the manner they come back, they get the goal, they get back in it. Outstanding. We made a couple of changes. Obviously, Aggies came off. We just went with the other striker, and it felt it really worked. We created lots more. We got more of the ball, and again, even at the end there, we ended up hitting the post in the breakaway. So, delighted defensively, from front to back, brilliant. Goalkeeper, brilliant. Passed the ball a lot better second half, and the chances we created, and a wee bit of comeback composure in the final third helped get the goals, and again, at least we set a couple of set piece goals.
So, did you feel at half time 2-0 was really left to reflection?
No, not really. We still felt in it. The boys were saying that themselves. They come in like, we're still in this game. We get the next goal and we'll be back in it. And we spoke about that game you're talking about, the 3-0 game. We were up and then they came back. And again, we know that we can do that. And we've got goals throughout the team, so it's brilliant. But great bunch of guys. And again, there's no really. It's superb for that point. I think we can hear them next door now.
What were your thoughts when it went to 3-1 though?
Still felt we could get something out of the game. We were still, again, you're trying to get the next goal, you're back in it. But no, we spoke about it on the bench for all that. We've turned down, we felt we were on top at that point in time. And how are we now 3-1 down? Because we felt we'd started the second half very well. We get the goal, and then we get the goal, we get back to 3-2, and then 3 each, and then brilliant to get the fourth goal. So from there we defended very well and looked to hit them on the counter. We made another change, bringing on Kano to kind of see the game out, and again they done well. Everybody played their part.
I thought the momentum really swung when you did get it back to 3-2.
Yep.
It seemed to just be kind of almost one-way traffic.
I mean, that happens. It's the same when we were playing the 3-0 game. We were 3-0 up, and then we make a mistake, 3-1, and then make another mistake, it's 3-2, and then you're putting yourself under pressure, and then your guy gets sent off. And again, that's what happens in this league. And again, you see it all sort of levels. Teams will go 1 or 2 up, and then if you get pegged back, that team's getting momentum. You go and kick on, you get that wee belief, and they've got that. You know, I mean, it's the league position. They've done well. They deserved it. The guys for how they've played all season, and they kind of long may continue.
When you go 4-3 up, how important is it to have the maturity not to get kind of suckered into that end-to-end style?
Yeah, no. One of the things that really pleased me today, they will not be happy with, is the kind of taking one for the team, as you call it. 3 bookings, I think, because of breakaways for them, and it's something that we spoke about. I think we'd probably one of the lowest for bookings in the league, and again, it's not about being nasty or that. It's just kind of breaking up the play. Teams do it to us, and again, they were with a few chances. It was good to kind of see them doing that, because you've got to have that side of the game as well, to go and grind out wins and grind out victories, and then you get all your players back behind the goal. So brilliant.
I think that's you 4 points off your points total for last season. Obviously, we're not that far past the halfway stage. What do you think we turn around down to?
Just we got quite a big changeover in the summer. We got a lot of guys in, and again the boys that we'd got in, we spoke about, were guys who've got the right attitude, we've got the right attitude, and guys who want to do well and want to win. We've got a couple of young guys at the same time. We've brought in a couple of experienced guys, and the gel's working really well. They've mixed. They've gelled really well, and the mix of old and young is working well, and you see the young guys are kind of looking up to the older guys, and at the same time the older guys are helping them out, whether it's talking to them or speaking away to them. It's just one of those things. You want the boys to come and enjoy their training and come and enjoy playing, and it's happened, and getting into winning, it's a good excuse me, it's a good habit to get into, and again, you can kind of see that with the never say die attitude, and to come back and get the 3 points is brilliant.
Imagine that momentum and confidence that comes from winning games, winning week after week. It's something you can't bottle, basically.
Yeah, no, I said that at the end. I goes, you can't buy that. I goes, that sort of never say die attitude. You can't buy that whatsoever. I goes, you can only, guys have either got that or they don't. And this bunch of boys have got it. But we emphasise as well how important it was to get the 3 points today, because the next 3 weeks could be cup games. So we're away to Dublin next week in the quarter-finals, and then we've got the Partick in the Scottish, and then if we win, you're then in the semi-finals. So we could have gone 3 weeks with an actual league game, because we were having to play catch-up. So it was really important to make sure we got the victory and got something out of the day.